Old Glory glowed in the sun's last rays. Ducks waddled their way back into the barn for the night. A field of alpacas munched on a late dinner. River Hill Ranch outside of Richmond, Kentucky is one of those magical places you hear about where life seems simple and purposeful. On this evening, the magician behind it all was pulling double duty.
Hi, Caesar. Hey, buddy. Caesar's actually my horse.
The kind, familiar voice of Alvina Maynard echoed in the early evening air, leading Caesar to trot into the barn during our interview. The farmer, mom, and veteran caught up with us while on assignment in D.C. with Uncle Sam. She's a special agent in the Air Force Office of Special Investigations.
Yeah, so making sure that we don't have criminals within our ranks and stopping foreign intelligence from acquiring information about us.
Are you a farmer first or are you a veteran first?
Yes. There's no first. It's like asking, am I a woman first or a mom first? Yes, they're all parts of who I am.
How can you be a farmer and be on assignment?
Having absolutely amazing people as my support structure back home.
Including a neighbor team who shovels alpacas' daily duty.
What we farm for the business are alpacas and ducks.
For textiles, and yes, meat.
Their primary purpose is for textiles, so we turn their wool into hats, socks, gloves, the most amazing sweaters, scarves, blankets. So that is our first harvest. But unfortunately, at a certain point, their fiber quality degrades, and so they become the opposite of profitable. So at that point, we send them on to the great green pasture in the sky, and their second harvest is as a meat source.
But this place produces more than just products that you can touch and taste.
The things that make me happy are nature, being outside and working with animals, and so agriculture just feeds my soul.
It cultivates hearts and minds. City kids camp and develop new routes while learning about farm life, sustainability, and community.
In the heart of veterans is a heart of service, of just wanting to make our nation a better place, wanting to protect and to serve. And farming naturally is the same way, because it is for sure a labor of love where you are wanting to serve your community by providing basic needs.
Does it ever just get overwhelming when you think about the responsibility you have to your family, to the farm, and to the military, to your country?
Well, it's interesting to try and juggle all of it, that's for sure. But I think one thing that helped me in the military that also helps in farming and it helps in parenthood is you just got to laugh through the crazy, because if you don't, then you'll just start crying and break down. So you just have to find humor. You have to focus on the positives and just keep powering through. And it takes grit, to say the least.
What have you learned as a veteran and serving in the military has helped you on the farm?
That being the first aspect of it is you absolutely can't control everything, and things will go awry, and you just have to suck it up and move on. And the best way to do that is through making light of situations, finding humor. So to just, it is important to not always just put on a smiley face, because that could be unhealthy. You still need to vent. You still need to find positive outlooks for negative emotions. But at the end of the day, finding that comedy and focusing on the blessings are what's going to get you through it.
While it's Alvina's second mission, this slice of heaven in the bluegrass may also be a model for others who sacrificed a big piece of who they are to serve in the military.
If there are any veterans out there that don't have a purpose, that they haven't found that purpose or that mission outside of the military, we unfortunately still have a lot of veterans that struggle with suicide. And so we're still trying to educate as best we can and reach folks that might be lost and might be looking for something to find fulfillment in their lives. And so agriculture could be that for somebody that hasn't found it elsewhere.
A discovery Alvina is grateful she found in her own life. In Richmond, Kentucky, Chris Williams, WHAS 11 News.